Greetings, cyberdogs and citizens of the interbubs. This is Ren Diggity Dog coming at you from deep within the minds of the dog in this Let's Play Minecraft Survival series. How's everybody out there doing today, baby? Oh man, I hope you're having a great day wherever you are on planet Earth right now. I hope you are in the mood for some Minecraft survival with your dog. It's about 10 o'clock at night right now, guys. And this is kind of unusual for me. I don't usually record videos late in the evening. I try and get all of my recordings done in the morning. But today, I spent the entire afternoon on a little bit of a hike. It was an amazing day in England today. Oh my goodness, probably the best day of the year so far. The sun was out. It was feeling absolutely amazing outside. So I decided to go on a little bit of a hike through a nature reserve that is close to the place where I live here in England. And I had an absolutely amazing day out there today, guys. Feeling a little bit sunburned today, though, I must say. I've recovered quite nicely from a man flu, feeling really good and just really enjoying the summer vibes coming through here in England. You know, we have so many months of terrible weather here on this wonderful island that when the sun comes out, it feels kind of weird. And, well, I decided to take a few days this week just to enjoy what the summer is offering me, because it's probably not going to last very long. Also, things are about to get pretty busy in the life of the Ren Diggity Dog. Oh, my goodness, guys. 2018 is about to kick in with some seriously awesome stuff here on my channel. We are going to be kicking off some new series this year, and they are not going to be small series. They're going to be absolutely massive, and in about 2 weeks' time or so, I guess, I am going to be working my Cyberdog butt off. So, been taking a couple days off, relaxing a little bit, getting my mind prepared for what is probably going to be the busiest year of my life. But you know what? I'm ready for it. It is going to be sweet. Welcome back to Minecraft Survival. After that little real-life update, here we are in the minds of the dog, guys. Listen, I want to kick things off today with a little bit of a makeover for an area of the Mole Shire that never gets any love. You guys hardly ever see this place because I do most of my mining off camera. But as you can see, I have done an absolute ridiculous amount of stripping down here, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. This tunnel goes all the way over to the end there, and I've mined thousands of blocks out of this mine. So I've got to come down here every now and then, and I got to tell you, man, it's starting to drive me crazy how janky this place is. It is absolutely terrible. Look at this mine. It is really ugly. And you know what, man? Our mines in Minecraft, I think these are one of the most neglected places in our Minecraft worlds, right? We all have a mine similar to this, and we never give it any love because, well, this is just where we get resources from. But we're going to change all of that today, my friends. We've got this beautiful thing over here that takes us up and down into the mines and takes all of our stuff up and down also. And I think it's a little bit, well, it's not fair on this beautiful build over here that this is just so freaking ugly. So I've got an idea over here. I've got some blocks in my inventory that I brought down from the Mole Shire. And let me give you a quick idea of what I'm thinking. What I want to do is I want to fill up this entire passageway over here with path blocks, I think. Going to keep it fairly simple for this design. As I say, we don't spend a lot of time down here, so I don't want to go absolutely cray-cray on this. But I do want to make it look a little bit better. I've got a little bit of coarse dirt here too, right? So here's what I'm thinking, right? This is going to be a very mined out area. So this is going to be an extremely busy section, right? We've got a ton of gobbet miners going back and forth here, collecting all of the resources for the Mole Shire and, of course, to sell in the rest of the world or whatever. Haven't quite figured that little bit of lore out yet, but yeah, this mine is got a lot of footfall in it, which means that it's probably going to be a whole bunch of dirt. It's going to be super dirty, so to speak, right? There's going to be a bunch of like nonsense down here. It's not going to be very well looked after. No one's bothering to sweep up around here, you know. I mean, you don't sweep a freaking mine. You just get diamonds out of it, right? You don't bother to make your mine look pretty good or whatever. So I'm thinking about keeping it nice and natural looking, right? With a bit of coarse dirt and a bunch of these path blocks like this. And then just with a little bit of wood, and I was thinking we could use a whole bunch of different types of wood too, right? We could use some dark oak wood, some oak wood, and a little bit of spruce too. We could just make a really nice, simple little entrance into each of the shafts over here, right? And we can try to do it a little bit like that. Something like that. Really nice and simple. Nothing crazy out here. And what I was thinking as a final touch, which I think could probably be pretty sweet, check this out, right? Let's make ourselves a couple of fences over here. What I was thinking is that we could indicate that a mine has been mined out by closing it off with some fences over here, right? So I know that this mine is... Well, it's actually not completely mined out because there's still a bit to go over there. But let's just pretend this mine ended up in a puddle of lava or something and I don't want to mine in that direction anymore. We're just going to block it off with some fences and that's going to show me, okay, that strip is done. Let's move on to the next one. So that's the plan for the design here. The roof is... something that I haven't really thought about yet. Yeah, that's going to be something else that we could probably work on. Maybe what we could do is just get a little bit of block variation into the roof, right? We'll maybe keep the roof nice and natural looking. Maybe get a bit of cobblestone and stuff up there. But I tell you what, guys, I'm a crack on this evening. Get a little bit of crafting done over here. I'm in the mood to just play some Minecraft. So let me get some of these little things set up for each of our strips. And later on today, we can head back up to the Moleshire and work a little bit more up there. Well, the sunburn is definitely not stopping me progressing in Minecraft today, guys. I'm absolutely loving this task, having lots of fun down here in the Mines of the Dog. What do you guys think about this section of the tunnel? It's pretty cool. I think it might be a little bit too symmetrical for a mine, but you know what? That is totally okay. I don't want to spend too much time on this. Also, the Derpinator is starting to take a little bit of a battering, cutting through all of this wood. I might have to go to the Spidermatic in a second to repair him. But yeah, coming together pretty nice. I'm using the space in between the entrances for a little bit of torch action, right? So we can get some light down here and have as few zombies spawning as possible. And I think that works out kind of nice. And you know what? I kind of like keeping these sort of things. If there's spaces behind the torches, I think it's pretty cool. Also, I kind of like this sort of opened area over here. Excuse me, zombie. I am trying to make a YouTube video over here, man. Jeez. Listen, dudes, I'm so chill today, man. Not even a stinky undead zombie is going to get in my way of playing Minecraft today. But check it out. What I thought we could do with these little sections over here is just keep them as they are right now. I kind of like it. I think it looks pretty natural. Adds a little bit of a vibe to the whole thing, right? And maybe what we could do is just get a couple of fences in here, sort of indicating maybe that this is almost a finished area. It's probably not a place miners should go. It's a little bit dangerous in there, and we could just get a couple of fences like this, right? And yeah, that looks kind of cool. As you run past it, it looks pretty sweet. It's completely pointless, but hey, most of the stuff in Minecraft is pointless, am I right? We're just trying to make stuff look cool over here. Now, there is a transformation, if I ever did see one, my friends. Kind of like an Extreme Makeover episode, Minecraft style. Am I right? Oh, man. This place looking sweet, right? I think we're pretty much done here with the tunnel design. I've been working now for a couple of hours, just enjoying my evening, having a very nice summer's evening here, guys, placing down some blocks. Hey, I hope you guys are having a great day wherever you are. I'm in such a good mood. Hopefully I can transfer some of that good mood to you guys through the interbubs. Take a look what I've done around here, man. Just a little bit of block variation in the floor. We've got path blocks, a bit of coarse dirt, a couple of spruce planks here and there, a little bit of oak loggage also. And in the roof, I've tried to do sort of a rounded feel to it, kind of like it's been bored out or something like that. I tried lots of different designs, but man, I didn't want to do too much detail with this. So every now and then we've got a bit of mossy cobblestone sticking out of it, and we got some of these stone bricks in here too. You know, the goblins have been ramming some stones into the roof of the of this thing to sort of keep it up and not falling over. I mean, it doesn't really make sense as a mine. We should probably be doing something like this, I guess, to sort of add a little bit more support, I suppose, into the thing. But maybe I'll do that at some other point. I'm kind of a little bit tired of this project now. I'm very happy with how it's turned out, though. I love these little sections here that look out into the ravine sections, and I kind of like the asymmetry of this build, if I'm honest. I think thing is pretty sweet, man. Also, I have blocked off any passageway that I can't see the end of. So as you can see in this one, we can see all the way to the end there. So there's still a bunch of mining to be done there. But if we have a look at this one, we can't actually see, well, we can actually see the end of this one. So let's open that one up a little bit. Where is one that we can't see? There we go. We can't actually see the end of that one, right? Which means I've mined a very, very far distance. And I don't really want to mine that far out because we're loading new chunks, and that's going to potentially mess up things for the aquatic update when it eventually comes along. But yeah, that is our little mining strip mine done. Mine's the dog looking pretty sweet. What do you guys think, man? Cyber diggity dogs of the Interbubs, welcome back to the sunshine of the Mole Shire. Oh man, it's beautiful out here today. Another great day in our Minecraft base. I've been standing here on this rock staring out over the Mole Shire for the last couple minutes, and I wanted to borrow your guys' brain for a moment. I'm thinking about this area right here. I've been trying to figure out exactly what we're going to do with the skyline of the Mole Shire. I really like the chimney that we've set up over there, but I want there to be something a little bit more dramatic on this side of things so that when we come into the Mole Shire via the railway network, we can see the billowing chimney over there, which is cool. But I do want a little something over here. I need some ideas. Hit me up in the comments, guys. Any ideas for what we can do with this area? We've actually got quite a lot of space up there to work with, and we could come up with a pretty cool build for that. Anyway, very happy with how the Mines of the Dog tunnel turned out. Looking absolutely fabulous, my friends. Loving it down there. And that's going to give me some motivation to do some more mining this week early in the morning when I wake up. But yeah, this is the area we're looking at. Okay, so use your brains. Do some brainstorming. What can we squeeze in over here that's going to look really, really sweet from a distance? I'm going to be checking the comments, guys. See if any of you guys come up with any sweet ideas. What's happening, Job? You're a dog, dude. You don't get to get involved, okay? All you think about is eating, pooping, and sleeping. So you don't get to build stuff. You are cute, though. So here's a bit of chicken. There we go. Sit your butt back down. Anyway, there's a giant hole in our base. Oh, man. My brain is a weird pot of yogurt today, guys. I don't even know what's going on right now. Last time we were together, we started working on the interior of the mole hole, didn't we? And we made some pretty good progress, although I gotta say, I'm not 100% happy with how it turned out. I know that it looks kind of cool, and I watched the video back a little bit to see what it looked like, and it does look pretty sweet down here, but I don't know, man, there's something broken with this build, isn't there? I think there's just something isn't working, and I can't quite figure out what it is. What we were trying to do last week, or last time we were together in the last episode, which actually was last week. Wow, my brain is a pot of yogurt today. Jeez. What we were trying to do was create a sort of root system for a giant tree that is going to be growing up the center of our base. But I don't know, there's just something about this that is bothering me. You know what I think it is? It's the flatness of this area. Because the floor of this area is so flat, I don't know, it's just sort of throwing me off a little bit. So I've been thinking about a little something that we could do out here together for this part of the episode that we might be able to figure out a little something better than what's cooking out here. Do I have any dirt? I think I used all of my dirt in the Mines of the Dog today, so we're going to have to use stone for this. But I was thinking about a little change that we could make to this particular build. Let's get the axe out and let's just start digging away some of these blocks over here. Try to find the center of the mole hole again. Okay, so there we go. This is the direct center of the place, and I think we got a block down here marking the center. And this is kind of what I was thinking. What if we had a couple of staircases over here, right? So a staircase there, a staircase here, and another one here at the sort of center of the mole hole. And these staircases are actually going to go upwards like this. And I think I could probably get these staircases done all the way up to the top here. These are going to go up to the next floor of the mole hole, right? I want there to be even more than 2 floors in the mole hole. I kind of want there to be 3 floors in the mole hole. And what I realized when I watched the video back is that we haven't really thought about these floors yet. And we just kind of set this root system up without thinking about any future planning, right? Like, how are we going to build around these roots? What are we going to be sticking up here? Are you guys picking up what I'm putting down over here? We've got 3 staircases going up into the root system, and these staircases are going to take us to the 2nd floor of the mole hole, right? That is the thinking that I've got cooking over here in the brain. The trouble with this, of course, is that everything above this root system is just solid blocks right now, and these staircases are actually going to nowhere. We probably want to push the staircases back an entire block too, right? We probably want the staircases to be over here, so there's a little bit more space in the very center of the mole hole. So yeah, we're just going to like sort of push all of these back by one block, and that way we can actually put proper steps here also, so that we don't have to jump up to climb the staircase. Anyway, all of that stuff we can do a little bit later on. Let's just try and figure out the plan for it first. And we do want a lot of space down here so that we can walk underneath the stairwell also. There's going to be like a royal stairwell that the queen would be happy to walk up. And I guess that's probably about as high as we wanted to go, right? We don't want the first floor of the mole hole to feel really crammed. And that feels just about right. Maybe even one higher, actually, so that we can do a little bit of detail work down here. So the second floor is going to start over there, right? So let's just use this side as an example. So if we get all the way up here, this is where the second floor of the mole hole is going to start. But like I said, this is a giant block of stone and gravel, it looks like it. And I don't think we're going to be able to really visualize what the mole hole is going to look like, especially the second floor of it, until we get rid of all of these blocks above the root system and get these staircases set up also, right? We also need to have a little bit of space up here at the top of the staircase, right? Because these staircases, I guess, are going to be leading to a balcony or something. And this balcony will have doorways going into other, like, rooms in the mole hole. Does that make any sense? I can kind of see it in my mind. I can visualize it, but I'm not sure if I'm explaining it very well. But yeah, we're going to need a little bit of space around this balcony area, so we might have a door here into another room of the mole hole over there, for example. But this is going to have to go all the way around and above this root system. So I guess I'm going to have to settle in for some serious block breaking, or mining, should we say, because I'm probably going to have to clear out all of these blocks around here so we can get a better idea of what the life tree's root system is looking like at the base of this. So yeah, I'm going to go top up my cup of tea, guys, and I guess I'll see you on the other side of this kaplam. Kaplooey! Well, it's still a giant hole in the middle of our base that doesn't really make much sense. But the good news is, guys, it is coming along a treat. I've spent the majority of this very fine summer's evening in England excavating, and, well, I've managed to tear away most of the blocks above the root system of the life tree, and it's starting to come together. Let me take you down here and take a look. Look at this, guys. Oh, man. Really, really sweet, right? It's really starting to make a bit of sense to me now, or a lot more sense to me anyway. And these staircases, I think, have transformed this place. Something fierce, baby. Oh, man. It's starting to look real good. With this extra space that I've gained for myself above these root systems, we're going to be able to raise these roots up a little bit onto the second story of the mole hole here. And that's going to give them a little bit more space to look like roots. What I realized about these roots is that they currently are basically at 90-degree angles, right? They come up and they go across. And that's not really how roots look in real life. So I think that's why it is all looking a little bit funky to me at the moment. The roots are at 90-degree angles and the floor is a little bit too flat at the bottom of the mole hole. So we can work to sort of improve those two things. And then I think we will really be cooking with gas out here, guys. We're really going to get that look that we're going for. You know, this massive, giant root network in the middle of our base. And we're going to be building our paths and our staircases around those roots. It's going to look so freaking sweet. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, guys, but we're slowly but surely getting there. And I don't know, it's kind of sweet that we have this much space inside of this mountain that we're living in, right? I didn't realize we'd have this much space, but we might even have enough space for a third floor here, although that's going to be pushing it. We're going to at least have enough space for a second floor here, which is pretty sweet. But yeah, one step at a time, my friends. I did want to do one last thing with you, though, before I say goodbye, and that is, of course, update the map, because we've been doing a little bit of workouts here in Mole Town, haven't we? There we go. All right, now we can start to see the entrance into the mole hole from above, and there is our brand new chicken farmer's house over there at the very back of Mole Town. Looking pretty sweet, right? Yeah, like that. Anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it from me for today. It's been a pretty long evening of Minecrafting for me. I'm feeling it's about time for some sleep, man. I've had a really nice day outside, and I can't wait to hit the bed, have a very nice nap, get up tomorrow morning and play a little bit more Minecraft with you guys. And yeah, that staircase is looking sweet, right? With those two inverted stairs next to each other. Very nice. But yeah, that's where we're going to leave it for today, guys. Hope you have enjoyed it. Hey, listen, if you have, don't forget to hit the freaking like button. And if you are new from somewhere on the Interbubs, it's fabulous to have you here on the Ren Diggity Dog channel. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and jingle jangle that notification bell so that you get an update when the videos go on the channel. I was going to threaten to shove something up your butt if you don't subscribe, but you know what? I'm in such a good mood tonight. Your butts are safe. Don't worry, my friends. Thanks for watching, everybody. Ren Diggity Dog signing out. We'll smell you all in the next episode.